What is going on, everyone, and welcome to Kart 6T3. My name is Ben, and I cleaned my garage, just to let you know. Seriously, again, you won't see it, and you'll probably never see it when it's a disaster, but it was getting a little crazy. Like I said before, end of the season, beginning of the season, everything is just crazy in here. I thought, you know what? I don't want to deal with it come spring, so I actually took some time yesterday and cleaned up my shop a little bit, something I should stay on more regularly, but however you say that. But life gets in the way. I have lots of stuff going on, work, injury, gym, boxing, all that stuff. Anyway, I have been dragging my feet on this subject because I don't fully understand it. So I think that maybe we can try and work together with this. Maybe if you have a comment to leave about it or an understanding of this subject. I've been, it's all this time. I know Camber and Castor are a integral part of the way that your chassis handles, but my understanding of how they coexist is a little fuzzy. It's throughout the corner. It's not, all right, so I'll say this, kind of up front. I do not know everything there is to know about a kart. I think you guys understand that about me. I'm just a dude in a barn. I'm doing my best to explain the best I can to you of how things work, but this is one of those subjects that I don't fully understand. The way I've always understood Castor's effect on Camber is that Castor is the switch that activates the lever that is Camber. So when you turn into the corner, Castor is what makes Camber react. This is my understanding, and a Castor split also assists in turning in the center of the corner. So I'm going to do my best to explain this, but I think I'm going to break it up into segments so I don't get lost here in what my explanation is going to be. So give me a second here, and I'll be right back with the first clip. Okay, what I have here is a left front spindle. This is a brand new one from Phantom. It is going on my scythe. It is a rebuild, brand new bearings and everything. That it comes with. This is going on the site for next year, so I have new fresh. The spindles that are on that are from my 2017 Recon that I built the scythe out of, and it's time for those to be replaced. So we have brand new ones of those. So just real quick, for those of you who don't understand, I guess I'll turn it around for you. This would be your left front. So camber is up and down. Okay, so up would be negative, down would be positive. So your left front typically is either going to be even, straight out, or it's going to be, say, 5 degrees positive. So it's going to be tipping down just slightly. Castor is, again, the leaning of this. So think of your shopping cart. If you push it too fast, the wheels wobble. Well, that would be turned this way too much. And then stability would be like a chopper, like a motorcycle, would be this way. This gives you tremendous stability at high speed, but it doesn't turn so well. But in the case of Castor, this would, tipping this way would assist this. So when you make your steering work, it's going to tip like this, and it's going to tip down. So this is going to pinch this tire into the ground, effectively rolling the cart onto the right front quicker. So even though this would be a quick twitch, make it turn a lot quicker, it's also going to delay that because when you turn, this is going uphill now. So it's not going to lever the cart. Yeah, this is this is where I get confused, and I thought maybe something that I could visually show you would maybe click in your brain, or like I said, if anybody's got a comment on how you understand it, it could better explain. But I took some clips here before I started shooting, And I think the first clip, I'm going to stand over a second because I'm going to put the clip right here, is going to be the right front. And what I wanted to show you, maybe a couple clips here, are going to be that the where the right front is set. So there's going to be a Castor split, and the lines are going to show you. So I believe it's a 7-10 split on Phantom, if I'm not mistaken. 7 degrees on the right front, 10 degrees on the left front, or vice versa. I didn't look before I got here on film. But they're both going to have settings. And then if you look at it, and I have a clip of that, both are rotated back. So the stability is built in, but the split gives you that quick twitch to get onto the right front, to actuate the cart into action, I would say. So it's so difficult for me. I just thought I would show some footage of the way things act. So when the right front is actuating, that's actually, because it's tipped back, remind you, that's climbing the hill. So this one would get you to roll over on it, but as soon as you turn the wheel, that spindle is rotating up the hill. So it's actually matching, if there's banking or something like that on your chassis or onto the kart track, you understand where I'm getting at, to where the left front is digging down in. So again, say you turn both these, this one's going uphill and this one's going downhill. So this is pinching into the ground. It's causing it to get up and over onto the right rear, and then this, or right rear and right side, and this is matching the banking as it climbs the hill. So it isn't, the amount of pressure here is going to cause pressure here. So your right front to the left rear. I told you it was confusing. I'm really, truly sorry if I just confused you even more, but all I can do is show you how things work. And then, I don't know, maybe we could, create a dialogue in the comments that, maybe would make me better understand this subject, because it's really tough for me to tell people, hey, do this, to do that. I can tell you that, more negative right from camber takes cross out of a chassis and what effect that may have on handling in the corner, but how it gets there would be Castor. And like I said in the beginning, the relationship between the two, very difficult for me to truly understand. So I think I'm just going to play, I'll have, hopefully I've done this correctly, picture in picture, and I'd be playing some footage over here of how things actually work when you turn the wheel. This was my idea coming into this video, that I could show you that. But a very difficult subject for me to explain. I didn't want to attack the subject with not enough knowledge, but honestly, as hard as I think about it, it's hard for me, aside from the Castor is the switch that activates the lever, which is camber. That statement is what I understand it as. Honestly, what it comes down to is I put it where factory is. I do not play with Castor. I will play with camber because I know that controls cross in the chassis and how cross, makes my chassis handle in the corner. But the Castor, I leave it up to the smart people, the people that designed the chassis. They said, hey, 710, 711, whatever the split is on the front end, I leave it up to them to know that works well. I mean, call me dumb for doing that, but it's just, honestly, I've never actually even taken the time. Usually, when I'm racing, it's 4 points or something like that. I don't run normally on Saturday nights to be trying this and that. When I go to a race, sometimes I've traveled 3-4 hours and I'm in a UAS competition with other people. I do not want to take the time in order to mess with that type of stuff. Maybe increasing the split would help it in center, maybe a little bit, but I know that if you increase the split between the two, so you're tipping this one forward and tipping this one backward, I know that to an extreme level, that's going to make it just dirty on the straightaway. So be careful adding too much. Only move, half a degree at a time on one side or the other. See how it behaves if you're racing a Saturday night, if you're able to get out to practice, and do your own experimentation. I don't want to tell you to do one thing or another because honestly, I don't. I set it where factory is. I work with other parameters of my chassis in order to get the cart to handle. So Castor's just not something I play with. Like I said, Cambers, no problem. I'll add, positive, I'll negative, remove the right front and do stuff like that. But again, there's a reason why I didn't really want to make this video, because I didn't understand and I didn't want to confuse you too much. But I thought maybe with some footage of how things are actually moving, it might get into your brains that hey, if that's climbing the hill, then that's taking pressure off here in the center of the corner, that type of thing. So I'm sorry if I confuse you. I really am. I honestly don't like to think about it too much because it makes my brain hurt, man. I'm just not that smart, I guess, or that at least that element of karting I just don't understand. So it is what it is. If you didn't mind hitting a like on this video, maybe subscribe to the channel. I'd understand if you don't. This guy's confusing. It's like, I totally get it. So, all right, guys, I will see you hopefully Tuesday. I'm going to make a video soon. I might be dropping the second video a week and replacing it with a live stream. I'm playing with that idea. I've honestly never done a live stream by myself before. I've been on live, but I was kind of thinking if I dropped a Sunday video and I did a live stream on Sunday night, bench racing with Ben or something along those lines, just do an hour and a half, something like that, maybe, if anybody's interested in that. Still contemplating on doing it. It's weird. I do YouTube videos. I'm actually not the type of person that likes to burst into the room and, pay attention to me. So it's kind of a mind thing for me to get over to go live and, have people commenting and have to interact with. But I also think that it would be really great engagement for me. Also get more ideas for videos in the future. Maybe answer some questions that you guys, get to, ask, and I could just live just be like, hey, this is what I think about that. That's what I think about that. Anything, discussion racing. I have lots of ideas. Will they come to fruition? Who knows? If I get to it, they will. So, all right. I hope this helps somebody understand something. If not, again, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I'll see you Tuesday for another video. All right. Later.